At first, Easter didn't look like a victory to anyone. When Jesus' friends came to the tomb to check on him, there was a stone, there was an empty tomb, and there was an angel saying, "He's not here, he has risen." Amazingly, they didn't really understand what that meant at the time, and they left confused, a little bit uncertain about what was going on. And that happens to us a lot when something is happening that we can't see the full picture, and we don't really understand what's going on or what's going to happen in our lives that may be going on behind the scenes that's much bigger than we are. In 2017, we had a moment like that. Our daughter, Victoria, was in ICU, multi-organ failure, infection in her heart about this size. The doctors were telling us that they had done all that they knew how to do, and then they gave us the most difficult words that we could hear, and that was, "Now we just wait." And I can tell you, that did not sound like the beginning of anything good. So while she continued to be unconscious, struggling to survive, letting her body work, letting God work on her body, there was something else happening behind the scenes that we really had no idea about. There were a lot of times where we felt alone. We felt like we were just in these hospital rooms, sitting there waiting for something to happen. But what we didn't understand was that there were friends, maybe even some of you, who were praying for her regardless of the time of day. It sort of shocked us to realize that there was not a single point of any day, any 24-hour period, where the sun set on people who were not praying for Victoria. And so while dialysis helped clean her body, while antibiotics helped take care of infection, while prayer, being lifted up to God, was helping to heal her, it was also calming our spirits. And it was something that we began to realize was a much bigger picture than anything we could imagine just in the confines of a hospital room. And so while we oftentimes felt like we might have been alone and now realize we weren't, she was being lifted up by so many people and asking God to hold her close, which he did. And over time, Victoria survived. And not just survived, but as she strengthened her body, we also saw something that was amazing happening in her life, just as it was in ours. And that was that her spirit was being strengthened by all of the trials and how she saw God working her life in a special way. We understand better now that God was also working on us at the same time. And let me tell you, her survival was not easy. It was not simple. It was not painless. But it was something that she went through and has done very well ever since. Even now, Victoria is still fighting, still healing, and still overcoming the challenges that come from those days. Most important for all of us who love her, she's still here, she's still fighting, and she's still finding ways to bring her faith to others who have also been affected by a lot of chronic illness. And so I guess what I have to say for this Easter Sunday from the grandpa chair is that not everything that looks like the end is the end. Sometimes it's a different story. Sometimes it's a new beginning. And sometimes there's something going on behind the scenes that is better than we could have ever imagined, and certainly gives us an opportunity to better understand faith, hope, and love. And sometimes there's a stone just waiting to be rolled away from the things that you fear, from a new beginning, from a new opportunity. That's what Easter is all about. The stone rolled away, he is not here, he has risen, and there's a new beginning for all of our lives. Whether it was for our daughter or whether it's for you, that's what Easter is all about. From the grandpa chair, I'm John.